Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have a 30-minute gentle flow. So we're going to start standing, kind of warm up a little bit with some gentle movement, and then we're going to work our way, thanks Kiwi, down to the floor and have a strap handy because we're going to be doing a significant amount, a strap or a belt or rope or whatever you have. We'll be doing, if you've done them with me, but quite a long routine on the floor with the strap. So let's kind of get our legs a little bit warm before we do all that. Kind of come to the top of your mat and just take a moment, feel your feet, pick your toes up, see if you can spread them wide and set them back down. Just notice where you're placing your weight. See if you can become a little more evenly balanced. And then engaging the legs, lifting up on the knees, engaging the core. Roll your shoulders lightly down, palms face forward. Begin breathing deeply in through the nose and out the nose. Taking several moments here to connect to your breath. Noticing how you're feeling. And then go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. If you'd like to set an intention, go ahead and pick a word that calls to you that you'd like to see more of in your life. Beautiful. Now drop the fingers down. Inhale. Overhead. Get really tall. Really reach for the sky. And then swan dive with knees bent a whole bunch all the way over. And you can use blocks here. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, fold. 2 more times, inhaling all the way to standing. Exhale, swan dive. Fingers come down. Inhale, lift the chin, pull yourself a little forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing, fingers high, and last time, swan dive. Inhale, look forward, pull, length, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to the top. Now let's circle your right arm. And then reverse directions. And circle your left arm. And reverse directions. Now circle both arms in opposing directions. And switch. Beautiful. Now you can have your feet on your hips or together. Come down, touch the floor. Core engage as you come up for chair for a moment. Let's heat up our legs. Scooch the weight more into your heels. Send your fingers to the sky. Few deep breaths here. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway look up, and then exhale, step into plank or half plank. Take a breath in, elbows in as you lower all the way to the earth. And so that we can heat up our back, roll your shoulders and just make sure they're not pitching forward. And then inhale, baby cobra, no arms. Just a few breaths here. Slight lift on the inhale, and then a slight sinking on the exhale. And hands under shoulders. Press back into child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. You can put your head on the floor on a block. And then inhale, look forward. We're going to come onto all fours here. Do some cat-cow, so knees under hips, wrist under shoulders. Hands, fingers, bright and active. Maybe a little bend in the elbows. We're going to tilt your tailbone to the sky. Press down. See how I got taller? Wasn't just hanging out before, so now I'm activating. And then I'll slick away, down and away with the hands so you can broaden across the heart. Just breathe a moment in our cow. Keeping it active, core engaged, pressing down is the resistance. So I'm not just hanging out, but keeping it active. And then pull through your core, round behind the back of the heart. Same pressing down, but this time we're going to puff behind the back of the heart, drop the head. And we're a cat now. And then go ahead and rock back and forth now between the two. Whatever pace calls to you. Trying to make nice smooth movements with your breath. And we're going to sit back on our heels and let the hips drop to the left. Reach off with your right fingers and then send it up and over. Get a little side stretch. Breathe deeply into the sensations that you're feeling from the stretch. It's kind of like imagining sending breath there. And then inhale, come on up. Shift the hips through center. And then over to the other side. Reach the left fingers off. And then I come up and over with that top hand. Bottom hand presses down to help you get that lift in the underside. And the top arm reaches. Breathing deeply. Inhale, come on up, shift the hips through center, come back onto all fours, shake it out. We're going to do a little twist here, so raise your right hand to the sky, look up, and then this hand's going to thread through, shoulder, head drop out halfway, all the way down, and you can use his left fingers to help you gently twist open from the upper back. And then inhale, come on out. Take a moment to sway it out, recenter. And then we're going to take our left hand, look up, twist open, and then thread through, dropping the shoulder, head, using your fingers to help roll open through your upper back, breathing. And then go ahead and come on out, swaying it out once more. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and sit back on your heels. We're going to do a little shoulder opening before we make our way down onto our backs here. Okies. And I'm going to turn around so you can see. You can say sitting down on your heels, or you can get a little foot stretch in and curl the toes under. So say we start from the right side, just going to have that there. So let's see. Inhale your arms overhead. Drop your right hand down the middle of your back. Now take your left hand for your right elbow, and then just encourage it. Just help it move a little more behind the back of your head. So you can just get a little bit more. Grab your strap so you have hold of it, and then this left hand comes down and finds the strap, and then maybe the hands come together. And so don't be splaining open wide. Draw your ribs in. Head presses into the back of your arms. Breathe. And then we're going to gently release, and then the arms are raised slowly overhead, and then press the palms strongly together. Help kind of relieve some of that tension. And then we're going to switch sides. So switch your strap. And inhale the arms overhead. Left hand to the back of your middle of your back. Right hand to your left elbow. Draw that elbow more towards the back of your head. And then that right hand comes down. And you find the straps. And you work your hands towards one another with resistance. Keeping everything engaged, not splaying out. Tucked in. Breathing deeply. And then go ahead and release. And then the fingers slowly raise overhead. Palms press strongly together. And release. Beautiful. Let's bring our legs out in front of us now with your strap and the knees bent. Let's lasso our feet. Create this resistance. And then you can straighten your legs as much as you want, as long as you stay nice and tall and it feels like quite a bit of work. So I'm not just kind of like hanging out here. I'm really pressing into that strap, pulling with my hands to broaden across my heart space. And it feels like a gentle tilt of the tailbone, like that. And then, you come forward like this, not like this, but with all this work, all this engagement. A few more breaths. Beautiful. Release the strap, set it to the side, and then prepare to come down, all the way down onto your back. These can stay bent. And let's start with crossing our right ankle just above our left knee, foot flex. Pick the left foot off the floor, right hand comes through the hole, and left hand comes around to the top of the shin, the high, or just kind of clasp it all together here. Breathe into sensations, back of the head, and back is all releasing into the earth. So your head shouldn't be lifted, and if you can't get it to relax down, you can just put a little pillow there. Be much more comfortable. Set that foot down, keep the four shape, and cactus the arms, you just tick-tock the legs off. This little twist here, one way and the other. Twisting on the exhale and inhaling through center. Beautiful. One more round. And come undone. Take a moment, re-straighten out. We'll switch sides. Left ankle just above the right knee. Pick your foot off the floor. Left hand through the hole, and then right hand comes around to find the left, or hug under that thigh, or just clasp around your shins and thighs. However you can get there, make it work for you. Relax, breathe into your hip space. You can do a little roll if that on your low back if that's nice, or you could just hold still, breathing. Release the hands, keep the legs, cactus your arms. Put that foot down on the floor, and then we're going to do the little twisting side to side. Exhale, inhale through center, and then exhale off the other way. Just gently moving here. Beautiful. One more time. And back through center. Go for your strap. Lasso your right leg, your right foot. Sorry. Press out strongly. You can extend the bottom leg long if you'd like, or you can keep the knee bent. And really creating the activation by pressing into that strap, pulling with your hands. Leg is straight. And just pressing that hip straight down into the mat here. Release back down. Hold the strap with your right hand. Cactus your left arm, and then just tilt that right leg off to a reasonable amount for you. And send breath into this new sensational place in your hips or your hamstrings, wherever you're feeling it. Come back up through center. Okay, just your right arm now as you have okay, grab the strap with your left hand, cactus your right arm, and then this foot is going to come across the body now, like a 90-degree, because if you come too far down, you won't get all the beautiful sensations along your IT band. And then inhale, bring that leg back up, and pause for a second longer. Maybe you have gained a little bit more here, a little more relaxation. Relieved a little bit of tension. And now remove that strap. Let it float down the foot to meet the other. Notice the difference. And then lasso your left foot. Press it up strongly and pull down strongly. Taking a moment to feel the newness on this side. Curl into your shin. And then lower back down. Hold both straps with your left hand. Cactus your right arm. And then that left foot is just going to start to come open. Whatever's reasonable for you. Allows you to keep both shoulders rooted firmly. And then deep breath in, come on up, switch hands, cactus your left arm and let the foot come across the body now. And inhale, like back up, pausing once more, noticing if you've gained any more freedom in this pose with a little bit of movement. And then remove the strap and let the foot float down. Maybe they feel a little more even now. Just noticing. And then we're going to draw both feet in. Lasso come underneath, around the top, back through, or just get your feet lassoed up somehow. Over. not overly important. So you can get them up in the air together, hanging on, releasing your whole back body, head, enjoying. And you can sway a little, give yourself a little massage on the low back, or you can just hold still. Now, place the soles of the feet to touch and begin to draw down, grab for the outside edges of your feet. Draw the knees wide, like a reclining butterfly here. And then you can go ahead and remove the strap and then come all the way down into soles of the feet together, reclining Baddha Konasana. And then hug the knees in, hands on your knees. We're going to pull the knees in. Inhale, exhale, press away, straighten the arms, flatten your back along the mat. Inhale, curl the knees in. Exhale, straighten the arms. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, press away. And then little happy baby, grab for the outside edges of your feet or your shins. Knees draw down towards the outside of your torso. And then your whole back head releases down. And you can do a little roll about if you like, or hold still. And then come on out. Give yourself a little hug. You'll squeeze and then release out into Savasana. Find a resting pose. Excellent work. A little roll here. So you can get that however you need to set up. Shoulders lightly roll over. Palms turn up. And then typically this is what you might see, but always feel free to take any variation. So bolster under the knees, eye pillow, blankets. Do what you need to do to be your most comfortable self for the next couple minutes here. Sit track so I can guide you out in just a few minutes. Feel free to stay in Savasana as long as you'd like. Or if you feel ready, you can roll to your right side. Take some deep breaths. And then use your hands to push yourself back to a seated position gently. To take a moment to reflect on how you're doing. Congratulate yourself for showing up. Thank you for practicing with me. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.